First time I come up with them was in Tampico. That's a seaport town. Tampico, northeast Mexico. I was having a beer near the docks when they came in. Hot Sunday afternoon.
You a fellow American?
Yeah, that's right, mister. What do you want?
I want to know about a guy named McCormick. You ever hear of him?
Cormick? Oh, yeah, in the oil business. That's right, oil.
Have you seen him lately? Where can we find him?
If I was you gentlemen, I'd run clear McCormick. Hires a crew to work in the oil field, see, then he never pays him off. Slick. Slick like oil.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't mean to tell me he's hooked two smart fellow Americans like you.
That's right, Pop. 6 weeks in the oil fields, 120 in the shade. Only I ain't through with Mr. McCormick. Fred C. Dobbs is going to get his wages, see?
Come on, Dobbs, let's have a beer.
I could hear him talking at the bar. Drifters, both of them. Not what you call good friends, either. Just a couple of guys that happen to wind up in Tampico. Yeah, just like me. Only difference is they're young. Yeah, I see him again that night. They came wandering in the flop house. 50-cent dollars for a bed. Me? I'm sitting up talking to a couple of sailors. The subject of the conversation is gold.
Hey, Pop, you mean there's gold here in Mexico?
Not 10 days from this very spot. Whole mountain of gold's waiting for the right guy to come along, discover a treasure, and then tickle her till she lets him have it. Question is, are you the right guy? Tell me something. Why is gold worth some $20 an ounce?
I don't know, Pop. Because it's scarce, I guess.
1,000 men say go searching for gold. After 6 months, one of them's lucky. 1 out of 1,000. His find represents not only his own labor, but that of 999 others to boot. That's 6,000 months or 500 years scrabbling over mountains going hungry and thirsty. An ounce of gold, mister, is worth what it is because of the human labor that went in to find the getting of it.
Yeah, never thought of it just like that.
Well, there's no other explanation, mister. You start out, you tell yourself you'll be satisfied with 25,000 handsome smackers worth of them. So help my Lord and cross my heart. Fine resolution. After months of sweating yourself dizzy and growing short on provisions and finding nothing, you finally come down to 15,000 and 10. Finally, you say, Lord, let me just find $5,000 worth and never ask for anything more the rest of my life.
Yeah, $5,000 is still a lot of dough.
Yeah, here in this joint seems like a lot, but I tell you, if it was to make a real strike, you couldn't be dragged away. Not even the threat of miserable death could keep you from trying to add 10,000 more. Get 10, you want 25. 25, you want to get 50. 50, 100. Like roulette. One more turn, always one more.
It wouldn't be that way with me.
Oh, hello, mister. You didn't find McCormick, huh?
I'll find him. But about gold, I swear it wouldn't be that way with me. I take only what I set out to get, even if there was still $500,000 lying around, just waiting to be picked up.
I have dug for gold all over the world. I know what gold does to a man.
You talk as if you once struck it rich. How about it, Pop?
Yeah, what are you doing in here? A down and outer.
That's the gold, mister. That's what it makes of us. Never knew a prospector yet that died rich. Sure, I'm an odd old bone now, but say, don't you guys think the spirit's gone? I'm all set to shoulder a pick and shovel any time anybody's willing to share expenses.
I bet you are.
I'd rather go by myself. Going it alone's the best way. It's got to have a stomach for loneliness. On the other hand, going with a partner or two is dangerous. Murder's always lurking about. Partners accusing each other of all sorts of meanness.
So why should finding gold make a man any different? If he's the right kind of a man to start with, gold ain't going to change him.
You ever tried running her down, mister? Ever tried prospecting?
No, I ain't.
You didn't have the answer to that. Yeah, I knew that answer.
You know it all, Pop. Well, I think I'll go to sleep and dream about piles of gold growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
A week later, I see him again, Dobbs and Curtin, all lumps and bloodied up. Looking for me they were, something to tell me. They take me to a cantina and put a bottle of beer under my nose.
And we found McCormick, Pop.
Yeah, from the looks of you, found a peck of trouble, too.
Well, we got our wages. Every last penny.
Yeah, we've been thinking. Why not try digging gold for a change? Well, it ain't any riskier than waiting around here for a break. And this is a country where the nuggets of gold are just crying for you to take them out of the ground and make them shine on coins. And of the fingers and necks of swell dames. Well, that's what you said the other night, wasn't it?
Yeah, what's so funny? Living out in the open is cheaper than living in town. Our money'd last longer.
Yeah, sure it would, sure. Only you have to have equipment. Ever think of that? How much that all cost?
Well, we figured we'd ask you. We ain't denying anything when you come right down to it. We don't know much about prospecting. Of course, if you wasn't so old...
Maybe I'd go with you, huh? Is that what's on your mind? You want to take me along?
Would you go?
Would I? Say, what a question. Of course I'll go. Any time, any day, out for gold. Always at your service. Well, I got 200 American bucks ready cash. Last money I got in the world. How much dough you guys got to put in?
$150. Curtin here has the same.
Total 500. Ain't hardly enough to buy the tools, weapons, and essential provisions.
What do we need guns for?
Well, for one thing, meat. For another thing, bandits. Bandit country's where we'd be going. We ought to have $600 between us.
Well, that much, huh?
Can't dig up any more, huh?
Not a red cent.
Senor Dobbs, I look all over for you. Give me my money, senor. Give me my money.
Get away from me, will you?
Senor, you don't comprehend.
You'll comprehend a glass full of beer right in your kisser if you don't leave me alone. I tell you, I don't want any lottery tickets. Now beat it.
Lottery tickets? Oh, that's for gambling men.
But always whoever wins the lucky number gives the seller a present of 10%.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Dobbs. He's trying to tell you he sold you the winning ticket.
Here, look, the list of all the winning numbers. You buy ticket for 5 centavos, remember? 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I remember. What about it?
You win, senor. A 200 peso prize.
Oh, give me that paper. Oh, just look at that fat, rich printed number.
You got the ticket?
Sure, I got the ticket. Oh, 200 pesos. Welcome, sweet little smackaroos. Here, son, here's a present for you with my blessing.
Go to the lottery office, senor. Get the money.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations yourself. You stand a profit out of this the same as I do.
How do you figure that?
But did he just say we needed $600? Well, that's what we got now, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Just like that. Stroke of fate. Fortunate circumstance.
But how come you're putting up for me?
Because this is an all-or-nothing proposition. We make a find, we'll be lighting cigars with $100 bills. If we don't, the difference between what you put up and what I put up ain't enough to keep me from being right back where I was this afternoon, polishing the park bench with the seat of my pants. Put her there, pardon.
Thanks, Dobbs.
Well, gentlemen, now here's what we do. We'll take a train to Perla. That's a little town at the foot of the Sierra Madre Mountains. And there, when we're there, we'll buy our burrs and get away from the railroad. No use looking for gold anywhere near a railroad. You gotta have, we gotta go where there's no trails at all. Just bandits.
Now, that sounds okay to me. Okay, partner?
Sure.
Yeah. We gotta go where no surveyor, anybody who knows anything about prospecting has ever been there before. Well, drink up, gentlemen. Drink up. We'll buy a map and some railroad tickets. Bought about half our gear there in Tampico and then took the train for Perla. About 50 miles from Perla out in the desert was a big boulder on the tracks. Bandits trying to raid the train.
Hey, they're retreating. Look, they're retreating. Look, they're riding off.
Hey, save your bullets, Mr. Dobbs. They're too far off now.
I got 3 of them. Credit me with 3. How many did you get?
Couple, I guess.
Bandits, guess they were expected. That's how come so many federal soldiers riding on this train.
That bandit that rode right up to the train. The one with the gold hat.
Yeah, I had my sights on him nice as you please. But the train gave a jolt and I missed him. I sure wish I could have got him.
Well, you boys cooled off enough to look at this map?
Huh? Oh, sure.
Yeah, it ain't much of a map. Don't properly show whether it's mountain or desert. That shows the makers of the map themselves don't know for sure. That's good. What are you doing, Dobbs?
Why, reloading. Can't tell if them bandits may come back.
Yeah, that's right. Well, wake me up when the shooting starts. Con una media luna arriba. Eso es lo mismo. Una con una media luna arriba, my friend.
Hey, Pop, what's he saying, the storekeeper?
Well, he's proving he's got a right to sell us these burrs. They all got the same brand, see? Letter A. Elsewise, some native or Indian might meet up with us and claim our burrs.
I will load your supplies on the burro, senor.
Oh, thanks, son. Thanks, yeah.
My father is much worried for you, senor.
Worried? What's he worried for?
Yeah, we paid him, didn't we?
Well, he says we're going into very wild country, jungles, and then high mountains, and tigers so big and strong they can climb a tree with a burr in their mouth.
Tigers? Here?
Yeah, more like leopards, I guess. Well, I'm glad to hear such tall tales, gentlemen. That means mighty few outsiders ever set foot there.
Yeah, well, let's get going then. Come on, kid, shake it up. We're in a hurry. Get them burros loaded. Hey, Curtin, take it easy. That is mountain climbing. Ain't like a walk around the block.
I'm dead. Let's sit a while.
Yeah. If there is gold in these mountains, how long would it have been here? Millions and millions of years, wouldn't it? And then what's our hurry? A couple of days, more or less, ain't going to matter.
Look at the old man. Way ahead of us there.
Yeah.
You and me scared we'd have to pack him on our backs.
Yeah. That was when I took him for an ordinary human being. He's part goat. Let him climb, will you?
If I'd have known what prospecting meant, I'd have stayed in Tampico and waited for another job to turn up.
Hey, Curtin. Curtin, look. Look.
What's the matter?
These rocks. Look, these little veins running through the rocks. Look at them glitter yellow, too, like gold.
Gold? We've been sitting on a gold mine.
Get the water bag. Wash some of that dirt off. Hey, Howard, come back. We found something.
Yeah, we found something. Here's the water.
There's a vein all over the rock. We've struck it, Curtin. Look over there. It's in all the rocks, just like he said, a bonanza.
Howard, look. Look at these rocks.
Oh, they're full of gold, veins of gold.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to show me? Yeah. I saw it when I passed by. Gentlemen, this stuff wouldn't pay you dinner for a carload.
It ain't gold?
Pyrite, fool's gold. Oh, not there ain't plenty of the real stuff hereabouts. Walked over it 4 or 5 times already.
You mean we've been passing it up? Why?
Not enough of it. Not enough to pay us a good day's wages. Well, you figure to set it out here all day?
Come on, Kurt, let's go.
Next time you fellas strike it rich, holler for me before it starts splashing water around. Water's precious. Sometimes it'll be more precious than gold. Get, you burro. Get, burro. That was a fine country, inspiring. Didn't see a soul, just the beasts of the jungle and birds, all bright, gay colors. Felt good, 10 years younger. Better man than either of them. Warm down to just plain gristle. Come out, well, they just lay on the ground, puffing and groaning, too dogged out to set up and eat their beans.
I can't move. I just want to lie here.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't you guys going to eat some beans? You want some beans? Going through some mighty rough country tomorrow. You better have some beans.
Oh, shut up, Pop. Go on, eat 'em up. Let us alone.
How's your feet feel, Dobbsy? Bet you jump up like a jackrabbit was a pretty woman to stroll by. Bet your feet wouldn't bother you nothing then.
That wind. Blowing up awful cold.
Getting cold, is it? Getting cold. Feels like a norther. Yeah. When they blow hard, they set that desert country up down there on its hind legs. We're lucky to be up here, all right.
Lucky.
Reckon there's only a couple more days of this heavy stuff. Pretty soon we'll be leveling off. Pretty soon now.
Howard, come here. A couple of more days, you said. That was 3 nights ago.
We've had enough, Howard. Dobbs and me, we want to give up.
Give up, huh?
Yeah. Leave the whole outfit right here. Go back to civilization.
Well, tell my whole grandmother. Go back to civilization. I got 2 very fine, elegant bedfellows who kick at the first drop of rain and hide the closet when thunder rumbles. My. What great prospectors.
Now lay off us, Howard.
Yeah, 2 shoe clerks is what you are. 2 shoe clerks reading the magazine about prospecting for the land, gold in the land of the midnight sun. South the border, west of the Rockies.
Shut your trap. Shut up or I'll smash your head flat.
Go ahead. Pick up that rock and throw it. Go ahead. If you did, you'd never leave this wilderness alive. Without me, you 2 would die here more miserable than rats.
Leave him alone, Dobbs. Can't you see the old man's nuts?
Nuts, am I? Let me tell you something, my 2 fine bedfellows. You're so dumb there's nothing to compare you with. You're dumber than the dumbest jackass. Look at you. Did you ever see anything like yourselves for being dumb specimens? You're so dumb, you don't even see the riches you're treading on with your own feet. Look at me. I'm doing a dance on a mountain of gold.
What are you talking about? This is it? There's gold here?
Yeah, well, what'd you expect to see? Nuggets of molten gold? Sure it's here. Rich too, but not rich enough for me. Yeah, here ain't the place to dig. It comes from someplace further up. Up there. See? That's where we've got to go. Up there. Only I'm going alone, because my 2 courageous companions have agreed between themselves to desert and go back. Well, go on. Get.
I'll take 1 more day of it. What do you say, Kurt?
1 more day won't kill us.
Change your minds, huh? Thank you, my 2 fine friends. You moved me to tears with your faith and trust in me. 1 more day, huh? Then you can follow my trail, because I'm going to be camping there tonight.
This is it, Howard? This stuff right here?
Yeah, this is it, all right.
Gold. Sure don't look like I thought it would.
It's just sand. That's just sand.
Yeah, it's just like plain sand. It don't glitter. I thought it would glitter.
Oh, it'll glitter when it's refined. But that's another guy's job. Yeah, you got to know how to recognize it. And that ain't all. Not to find it, not by a long shot. You got to know how to tickle her so she'll come out. Yeah, it's mighty rich, this sand. It'll pay good.
How good?
Oh, about 20 ounces a ton.
It's some $20 an ounce.
How many tons can we handle in a week?
Depends on how hard we work. Well, we'd better pitch our camp down the mountain a bit.
Why do that when the gold is here?
In case anybody happens by, bandits or soldiers chasing bandits or Indians. Or a pretty woman out for a stroll. In that case, we'll tell them we're hunters. And maybe we'll get away with it, maybe.
Hunters? Wouldn't it be easier just to file a claim?
Easier, maybe, but not so profitable. Wouldn't be no time till an emissary from one of those big mining companies would be right up here with a paper in his hand showing us we had no right to be here. Well, how does it feel, you feller, just to be men of property?
I'm sorry about the fuss we kicked up, Pop. Guess we was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we made it, and we're here. Men of property, what do you know?
Yeah. Everything's going to be all right from now on, huh? Everything's going to be fine.
Sure it is. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Well, we'll find out, won't we, Dobbsy? Yeah, we'll find out.
Our stars will return in a moment with Act Two of The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Here's our producer, William Keeley.
Act Two of The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, starring Humphrey Bogart as Dobbs and Walter Houston as Howard.
Oh, for a month we didn't mind a grain of ore. There were things to do first, setting up camp, corral for the birds, and a sluice way off the creek to wash out the gold. Finally, the time come when we weighed our first stake of the treasure.
How much, Howard? How much you figure we got?
Oh, about $5,000 worth, I reckon.
That's not bad. When do we start dividing it up?
Why divide it now? When the time comes, we're all going back together.
I'm for dividing as we go along. Make each guy responsible for his own goods.
Well, I just soon have it that way. I haven't liked the responsibility of guarding your treasure any too well.
Who asked you to, Pop?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you never asked me. Only I thought I was the most trustworthy of the three.
You? How come?
I said trustworthy. As far as being honest, well, no one can say.
I don't get it.
All right, suppose you were charged with taking care of the goods. One day I am deep in the brush and Curtin's on his way to the village to get provisions. That'd be your big chance to pack up and leave us in the cold.
Only a guy that's a thief at heart would think me likely to pull a stunt like that.
Well, right now it wouldn't be worth your while, but, well, when the pile has grown, yes, sir. Think of such things you will.
Yeah? How about yourself?
Oh, me? Well, I'm not quick on the feet any longer. You fellas are a lot tougher than when we started out. Yeah, you'd have me strung up in no time. That's why I think I'm the most trustworthy.
Well, looking at it that way, I guess you're right. But let's do like Dobbs says, divide the proceeds every night.
Well, by me, gentlemen. Then each one of us will have to hide his share of the treasure from the other two, huh?
Well, why not?
Having done so, he'll have to be forever on the watch to see that his hiding place is not discovered.
What a dirty, filthy mind you got.
Oh, no, not dirty, baby. Only I know what kind of ideas even supposedly decent people get when gold's at stake. All right, Curtin, hand me them weighing scales. Here she goes, boys, 3 ways.
Venison stew. Sure tastes good, Pop. Where's Dobbs?
He ate before.
Alone?
Yeah.
Tell me something, Pop. What are you going to do with all your hard-earned money?
Oh, I reckon I'll settle down some quiet place, get me a little business, hardware, grocery store, spend the better part of my time reading comic strips and adventure stories. One thing's for sure. I'm not going prospecting again.
Well, what's all that about?
Oh, we're just jawing, Dobbsy, telling each other what we'll do when we get back.
Me? I got it all figured. First off, I'm going to get a brand new set of duds, a dozen of everything. And I'm going to a swell cafe. Order everything on the bill of fare, and if it ain't just right, and even if it is, I'm going to ball out the manager and make him take it all back.
What's next on the program?
Well, what would be?
You know what? We ought to put up some kind of a limit on our take. Agree now that when we get so much, well, we'll just pull up stakes and beat it.
What kind of a limit?
Oh, say $25,000 worth for each man.
25,000. Small potatoes, 50 anyway. 75 would be more like it. I'm young. I need dough and plenty of it.
No use making hogs of ourselves.
Hog, am I? Maybe you don't know it. But I'd be within my rights if I demanded half again as much as you get.
How come?
Well, I put up the lion's share of the cash, didn't I?
Well, so you did, Dobbsy. I always meant to pay you back.
In any civilized place, the biggest investor gets the biggest return, don't he?
That's one thing in favor of the wilds.
Oh, not that I intended to demand it, but I'd be within my rights if I did. So next time you go calling me a hog, just remember what I could have done if I'd wanted to. It's funny, ain't it, Pop? Yeah, real funny. Catch me sleeping, huh? I'm not that dumb. Hey, them guys try to put anything over on me, it'll be a costly one for both of them. Any more lip out of them, and I'll let them have it. You know what's good for you? You don't monkey around with Fred C. Dobbs.
What'd you say, Dobbs?
Huh? Oh, nothing.